guys, LookCatchu here, and this is My Dog Ate My Rice Paper, a series dedicated to all things rice paper. Today we'll be making rice paper sushi rolls. They're trending all over TikTok, and they are the it girl of rice paper hacks. They're so much easier to make than traditional sushi rolls, and they can be pan-fried or eaten soft with a nice chew from the rice paper, and of course, the beautiful pocket of sushi goodness that's wrapped inside. So stick around till the end and we can munch on it together. Also, 1 like equals 1 treat for Miku. Now let's rice paper rock and sushi roll. During my afternoon stroll, I noticed that Miku's perfume shop is poppin'. Let's see what all the hype is about. Imitation Crab? How is that perfume?
Take a sample.
Alright, if you say so. Miku says that you rub the Imitation Crab on your wrists and it makes everyone swoon over you. I don't see how this is gonna work. Oh. Sir? I love you. Let me get a pound of it. Defrost and unwrap the Imitation Crab. Now, Imitation Crab is the iconic, cheap, yet delicious protein you'll find in most American sushi rolls. Become a human paper shredder and shred 8 of these sticks with 2 forks. Just stab with one and shred with the other. And I recommend shredding them on a cutting board and not in a metal bowl, or else you'll be listening to that beautiful sound of screeching metal. And if you're wondering where I got these fresh and wild Imitation Crab sticks, I caught them in my backyard, 20 minutes away by car in the frozen food section of my local Asian grocery store. Toss a cup of crab shreds into a bowl, and of course, let's lotion it up with some mayo. But not any mayo, QP mayo. 3 tablespoons of it. Look at that gorgeously thick crab meat. So thick, I could use it as a face mask. Which I never did before because it is yummy and not fun. And set it aside as we prepare our vegetables. And if you haven't guessed yet, we'll be making the most authentic flavored sushi roll all the way from the ancient roots of Japan. California roll! Yeah. And what comes to your mind when you think of California? Psh, not palm trees or In-N-Out burger, okay? Crab, cucumber, and avocado. The perfect trifecta of toppings melded together. Cut 1/3 of a piece of English cucumber. It's around 3 inches tall, and julienne it. That's a fancy chef term for slicing them into thin little matchsticks. And fun fact, even though I'm not afraid to get close to hot oil, I'm afraid to light a matchstick. Let me know if you are too, because holding a matchstick with my fingers 1 inch above a flame? Nuh-uh, not on my watch. Now hopefully you have some fresh avocado, because we'll need a whole one to add a nice creamy element to our roll. Oh, and here's a trick to getting the pit out without risking stabbing yourself. Just give an ever so slight push of the avocado skin and the pit will just pop right out. You're welcome. Thinly slice the avocado as thick or thin as you'd like. And you know we gotta fan these bad boys out like a deck of cards. As for the rice, cook some short or medium grain rice, aka sushi rice, according to the package. And I made 3 cups of cooked rice. Add 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Do a little mixy mix and I just tricked you into making seasoned sushi rice. And you know we can't have sushi without seaweed. You can use either Japanese nori or Korean roasted seaweed snacks. But I'm sure most of you already have these handy packs of seaweed snacks. That rhymed. So it's more convenient for us to use them. So take your seaweed. I'm gonna divide it into 4 pieces because aesthetically, I want some of the white color of the rice to pop up on top of the sushi roll. You'll see what I mean later. They're around 4 by 3 centimeters. You can also use the entire sheet, but you'll just see a canvas of seaweed blocking all the white rice. It's a small detail, but it's worth it to me. Now that we have all our fillings prepared, grab a sheet of rice paper. I'm using the small size, measuring around 6 inches, but you can also use the larger size. Dip it into some room temperature water for around 10 seconds and place onto a dry surface. Add a sheet of seaweed in the center of the rice paper, followed by 2 tablespoons of seasoned sushi rice. Wet your fingertips and mold it into a 3 by 2 inch rectangle. Grab 1 tablespoon of the creamy imitation crab and spread it evenly over the rice. Let's grab some julienne cucumber, stack 8 strips on top, try to get a nice flat surface, and grab 3 avocado slices and slide it on top of the cucumber. And it's looking a little chilly, so let's tuck it in. Bring the bottom portion of the rice paper up, bring the right side to the left, and then the left side to the right. Roll it up, all while tucking in any filling falling out, and bam! You have a gorgeous rice paper sushi roll. Oh, and here's LookCatchu's fact of the week. The su in sushi actually means vinegar, and the shi is short for meshi, which is rice. Put it together and bam! It creates vinegar rice, or the more common seasoned sushi rice. If you have some roasted sesame seeds handy, feel free to sprinkle a little in the middle of the rice paper roll. And now that we've assembled our army, we could just stop right there and Kirby inhale these gorgeous sushi rolls, or you can make it crispy-licious, just like you. Grab a non-stick pan and add some vegetable oil, around 2 millimeters of oil. Turn the heat to medium-high and slide these bad boys in. We're shallow frying these right now, and since there's nothing to fully cook in these sushi rolls, we're just pan frying them on both sides until crispy. It'll take around 30 seconds on each side. And while we wait, here's the song dedicated to sushi. I love sushi, sushi is so good. Sushi, you and me, let's get groovy. Thank you. Now that they're looking nice and crisp, transfer them to a cutting board, and as they cool down a bit, let's make a quick dipping sauce. Plop in half a cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of sriracha, and the juice of 1 lemon wedge. Do a big mixy mix. Serve the dippable sunset on the side and let the ASMR commence. And before Big Boss Miku comes and eats this up, let's dig in. Alright, so this is the finished product, and I'm super excited. Cheers! First bites for you. Nom nom nom. Look at that, gorgeous, just like you. When you first take a bite, you get hit with that oh so crispy rice paper layer. Then you chew a little, and you reach that nice and creamy avocado, that mayonnaise Kewpie mayonnaise crab, a nice crunch from the cucumber, with the additional spicy sriracha aioli. Adds a nice creaminess. You can see all the beautiful layers. Non-crispy version has a lovely chew on the outside. Funny enough, both of them taste like 2 different meals. So if you want a 2-in-1 meal, pan fry a couple of them and don't pan fry a couple of them, and you have diversity. Alright, so this gets LookCatchu's stamp of approval. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post once a week. And I'll see you guys next time.